Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another GT Sport drift setup. This time round it is another requested car. It's actually the Gr.3 road car version of the Alfa Romeo 4C, so you can only get this one from the mileage exchange. I absolutely love the look of this car. It's one of my favourites in the game. The livery that's on display here is one of mine, so by all means feel free to go over to my Discovery tab and have a look for that and put it on your own cars. But when it comes to drifting this thing, it can be a bit of a pain. It just seems to have endless grip, even with comfort hard tyres on. Any kind of speed you've got going into a corner can quite often be hampered by the fact that it just wants to hold onto the road. So you do need to get into the habit of using lots of handbrake with this build. Also, just some heavy braking into the corners can upset that rear end and bring it round. Once the actual slide is initiated, you're absolutely fine and this thing will just keep going and going and going. But you do need to be careful that you go in with enough angle, because it will just straighten up without you even realising it's going to happen. Because of this, I definitely wouldn't put this in the easy category, so if you're quite new to drifting on GT Sport, give this one a miss for now. It's a good one to work up to, but at the same time there are definitely easier cars to use out there. So these are the settings that I'm personally using for the car at the moment. So with the power level, you want to be taking that all the way up to level 3 there, right to the top at 150%, and that's going to leave you 1,188 kilograms. With the weight reduction, you want to be taking that to level 2. There is no point in taking it to 3 because all you can actually do is increase the weight. So make sure you leave that at level 2 there, drop it to 90%, and that's going to leave you 1,188 kilograms. Traction control, as always, is set to 0. I've gone for comfort hard tyres, both front and rear. I've got the brake balance set to -1. Moving down to the ride height here, I've just dropped these as far as I possibly can. So you want 55 on the front and 55 on the back. Natural frequency for this build is set to 2.8, both front and rear. And with the anti-roll bar, you want 7 on the front and 3 on the back. With the compression, 54 on the front and 56 on the rear. And a similar setup with the rebound as well, at 84 on the front and 86 on the back. Camera angle even, you want to be setting to a 3 on the front and 2.5 on the back. And the toe angle there is set out 0.5 on the front and in 0.3 on the back. Downforce, unfortunately, you can't play with on this build. It'd be nice to get rid of it, but you are just stuck with it as it is. With the differential here, you want to be setting that to fully customized. I've gone for 10, 45 and 20. And with the transmission as well, you want to be setting that to fully customized. I've put the max speed there to 193 miles per hour, and I'll leave the other bits on screen in case you need to change them. Just like every one of these builds I do for you guys, please just use these setups as a base. It's what I'm personally using. It's what I've used to record this entire video, but you may want to adjust them, make them your own, just so they suit your playstyle. Make sure you use that comment section down below to let me know what builds you would like to see done in the future. I don't tend to do 4-wheel drive, but I do get quite a few people requesting them. It's just not something I particularly enjoy using within GT Sport. Yeah, you can have loads of fun with reverse entries and going a little bit crazy, but for consistent builds, I do tend to like rear-wheel drive. So bear that in mind when you send over your requests, and also I do try and do your requests as quickly as I possibly can. Sometimes it does take a little while, but that's just down to the nature of how often I upload. But like I say, please send those requests in down below and I will get to them as soon as I possibly can. I'm just going to leave you with some more footage of me messing around with the 4C. I really hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. If you have, make sure you like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Thanks ever so much for coming by the channel today, and I'll see you on the next one.